Grand Prix of Spain. Hero Marquez starts from pole position. It was Brad Binder who got the whole shot. First pole for the 8 times world champion. It is lights out and we are racing in MotoGP here in Spain. Just listen to the roar of the crowd as Jorge Martin moves up on the inside of Marco Bezzecchi that leads his home Grand Prix.
Yeah, just the start Pecco Bagnaia wanted. He just stayed.
Coming from a long way back.
Wow.
How far back goes Pecco Bagnaia? How did he get that stopped? Around the outside, absolutely superb. He tried to move like that, didn't he? In Burram. That leads here in Jerez. Will Bagnaia be trying to get to the front very early on? He's the world champion. He's got the inside line though through on Marquez. Pecco Bagnaia.
Marquez is fighting straight back into turn number 1, and Jorge Martin's going to take advantage.
They go 3 abreast.
Marquez, Binder still 6th as Marquez closes in again on the back of Jorge Martin.
The double long lap penalty. Horror show for the start of his Grand Prix. We'll see this action early on in MotoGP. Sideways goes Bagnaia, he's made a mistake. He's got him way too hot. And Martin and Marquez come from 7th to the lead with an incredible first lap. He's getting in a little bit hot there as well, isn't he? And then they just go AWOL at the very next Grand Prix. Back at the front. 3 laps completed then here. Unbelievable MotoGP action. Bagnaia missing his braking marker by half a metre into the Pedrosa corner. Here's Acosta and Zarco, but at the moment still outside the point scoring places. What happened to Acosta then early on? Oh, Zarco, and there was contact there, wasn't it? Hit the sprint rostrum yesterday. Here comes Bezzecchi on the inside of Marquez. Those two have got recent history as well. With Pedrosa, the 38-year-old Spaniard. The front end there went sitting in 3rd place, by far his best Grand Prix of 2024.
Yeah, that happy dry. As long as this top 4 are still together, he won't be panicking yet.
Martin comes over line, he'll see on his pit board, cares. All in the 37s, as once again to his credit, was Frankie.
World Championship leader Bagnaia wants to reverse this momentum that Martin has got, but he can't outbreak the race leader.
Martin it is that leads it over the line. A 1:37.884 from Martin.
Problem that Marquez and Bagnaia have got, the 2 chasing the riders ahead of them, is the one down from turns 5 to turn 6 that they're approaching now. So as you go through turn
37, how much longer can Martin and Bagnaia sustain this kindness of speed? Behind your leader Martin.
It was Bezzecchi that was the fastest of the leading 4 last time around, although only by around 1/10 of a second.
Took the top draw out of this world. It was brilliant. 7th to lead before there was a mistake at the end. Brad Binder sort of a dozen bike lengths behind the Spaniard. Excellent pace so far. Still, Marquez cannot get close enough, can he, to Marco Bezzecchi? To a 1/4 of a second as they power through turn 2.
Pedro Acosta update now closing in on the back of Frankie Morbidelli and Maverick Vinales, but any hopes of a podium long.
Increases championship lead here by 16 points. What a payday this could be for into turn 8.
Oh, it's contact with Johan Zarco, and Zarco looked like he went down too. To me, he did indeed.
Yeah.
So Aleix Espargaro,
Bezzecchi and Marquez all doing 1:37 to his credit.
Yeah, a couple of laps ago, Marquez was all but Martin down at the end of the straight.
Martin's gone down. Jorge Martin, the World Championship, and
I just would not give him a corner's rest, and finally Jorge Martin blinked.
The Grand Prix. Wow, didn't see that coming. Did not see that coming at all.
Bagnaia, well, it'll be all the way down to 17 if you put the flag out now.
He's here in Jerez. Alex Marquez then now up into 4th place. Keep his personal best up of this Grand Prix. He's keeping himself in those high 130s, aren't they, at the front of this Grand Prix. Bastianini has just moved up into 6th place.
To Pecco Bagnaia, but he's got a 72 in the way, but he might not have it for much longer.
Yeah, Bez went more than Marquez. That's why the gap has crept for. Crashing into the Pedrosa corner while leading. Now they're on 3. On the inside he goes. Bezzecchi tried so hard.
Ducati GP23, and by thousands and thousands of his home fans.
Rather than saying straight out mistake, in that I wouldn't be surprised if we hear
folklore here in Jerez. A Spanish winner of the Spanish Grand Prix doesn't happen very often. The top 10. And you would have seen Martin go down at the Pedrosa corner and think...
One just making a slight mistake. Acosta at the inside then of Jack Miller on the brakes into the Danny Pedrosa hairpin, and Acosta is into the...
5 seconds clear of Alex Marquez in 4th. Is this brewing? Is this built?
Certainly
They've already had some fireworks, haven't they, in the Portimao 6.5 tenths. There's still 9 laps to go.
If you've got some extra speed up your sleeve, Pecco sleeve, surely the motivation must be sky high for Marquez.
Just listen to the cheers, listen to the roars, listen to the 8 laps to go here in a tense Jerez Grand Prix. Bagnaia is responding. Brilliant. Personal best lap for Marquez on that lap 17. An advantage back to that's
Morbidelli and Miller.
Morbidelli and through turn 5 we go. And a little bit further around than we saw the latest bar. Bagnaia is keeping that gap to over 6 tenths. Bastianini toughing it out with it back in 1996. It was one of those legendary Jerez last corner battles. McDowan 4.85 of a second as they sweep through turn 4.
Wants his first win for years, but he wants to beat the reigning world champion to take it.
The crowd to start lap 21 of 25. 5 to go here. Teen better by 1:37.6 on lap 20.
Well, this does.
He's just going to be patient here. Got to pick his moment as they power. This is the moment. Here he comes into the Aspar corner. Instantly tries to fight back. They touch. They rub going through turn 10. Final corner. The crowd are on their feet. The noise is definitely.
He desperately wants this victory, but he.
Marquez though, and once again he fires on the inside of Bagnaia. He's going to run in wide again though, and Bagnaia. Be a good boost over him to be on the podium. 1.6 seconds he is off Marquez. Marquez no. There's some Portimao payback here, isn't there? These are two of not just the best. Finally broken a 93.
Yeah, he saw Marc Marquez's attack and said, OK, Marc, have a bit of this.
Attack. Is it all going to come down to another Jerez last cut? Half a second. Marc Marquez needs the lap off written off before the Grand Prix. How can you win in Jerez? Hard to overtake from the third row of the grid. Well, Pecco Bagnaia has shown a ride. What a world champion! Pecco Bagnaia reigns in Spain. He does complete the Jerez hat. Unbelievable. And Marc Marquez, but